So the first thing we want to look at today is going to be the Washington Commanders uniforms and talking through, now that the team is most likely going to be sold before the season starts, what's going to happen as far as their branding goes, their uniforms, and their naming. So Devin, first off, Commanders, did you like it? Was that your favorite pick or no?
So Commanders honestly wasn't my first pick. I saw some really cool concepts of the Red Wolves, and I thought that was way cooler. But I am a big fan. I do, for the most part, like the Commanders uniforms. I think there's a couple things that they could tweak, but overall, I think it's a pretty good look. I do really like the black alternate, except I do not like the big W on the front of the helmet.
Where'd that window go here? There it is. Yeah, so with their uniforms, they do have 3 different uniforms right now. So they have, let's see if we can get something a little bigger uploaded here. Not the greatest image size. So with their uniforms right now, we do have the red one here, which I believe is their home.
I think so.
We have their white one, which is their away, and then we have this black one here. Now, this is their alternate, and there's 3 pretty distinct designs between them. They do all, and there's some form of, they share some similar traits across them, but they're all a little bit different. So to start off, Commanders, you like the name? It's grown on me. It's okay.
Yeah, it's
It'll
okay.
in a couple years you won't care anyways, which is not a big
Yeah.
deal. I liked that they were going by I liked that I was calling them the commies in the beginning. I still love that when that kind of nickname stuff just easily pops up. I'm all about it. As far as their first uniform, this red one here, this is by far my favorite uniform that they have, to be honest. Like, I think this one, I wouldn't change a thing about this.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. They really nailed that helmet paint. That paint is just, it looks so good. It's got like that satin reddish look to it. Oh, there you go.
See if I can get a better photo of the red one here.
Looks really good.
Oh, they don't even have it on the post, but they used it in the, okay, whatever. So yeah, with that red paint, we can try and see it in some of these different photos here. Well, they just lied to me. Why isn't that one in it? Let's see. What about this one?
Oh, there you go.
There we
That'll
go.
be probably good.
Yeah, this might be a little bit better. It's a little small, but
Yeah.
there we go. So yeah, the red uniform, the only thing I would honestly change is these dots. They're small on this one. They're a little more discreet, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
Yeah.
But it kind of feeds into why I don't like the white uniform. So I figured let's see if we can. Now
Yeah, the
you're
white
talking
ones
about the
are
helmet.
like totally different. There's yeah. There's a
So
good
yeah, you
shot of
like
that
the
paint.
helmet. Okay, so as far as details goes, I don't hate any of the small. How many ads are they going to give me? Jesus, man. So with this uniform, first off, rip Chase Young on
And
Under Armour. I don't love this stippled style that they went with here.
Yeah, me neither. I don't like it. It's really noticeable on the white uniforms as opposed to the other two. And they don't have that same. Is that a different number font than the other two?
So
See, these ones have like those lines through them.
yeah, so basically I think like what I was talking about before is they took some of the same attributes across them, but then they're kind of switched. So if you look at this one has this number font with these slashes through it
Yeah.
and the stippled, where this one has the same font as this one with no slashes through it, and then this one has, you know what I mean? So that they're all they take attributes from each other. So
Yeah.
branding wise, it's like succinct. But personally, I do not love the stippled look.
Yeah.
I would get rid of it from here. I'd remove it from here and just go. But I also like more simple jerseys. I like color blocking.
Mhm.
It's also good that we've had time to sit on this because I was a hater of the Rams uniforms when they first came out. They're bone ones.
Yeah.
And I quite like them now.
Yeah.
Rams uniforms. Like as far as like
Yeah, those aren't too bad.
the off white, I actually really like. I actually quite like the off white more than the normal white.
Really?
I've changed my mind on a bit. I'm still not this fade I didn't really like. It's grown on me a little more.
Yeah.
There's some things of this I still don't like. they've all grown on me though, whereas with the Commanders in the last year, this didn't grow on me at all.
Yeah, I really don't like those white uniforms at all. As I'm a huge fan of like continuity and everything matching, so the fact that the numbers are all like a little bit different just kind of bothers me.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they have. I mean, the
yeah, I
uniforms
get it.
overall have some really cool
The
details
helmets are
throughout as
honestly
well.
lovely though. I like the
Yeah,
W. I
yeah,
like the satin finishes, or I don't really know what they would classify the satin finish as, to be honest. If it's a satin or it's definitely not a matte finish.
yeah.
It'd probably be a satin like the Vikings helmet is.
I think yeah, satin's like the point between gloss and matte, right?
Yeah.
That's a
I
cool
like their little
detail.
details. Some of the stuff
Yeah,
is super nice. The
yeah.
only thing that I know with the black one is this.
The big old W.
I personally think it looks stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, trying to do something a little bit different, but I don't think a W on the front of the helmet is the way. I don't think there's any team that truly has like a decal on the very front of the helmet like that. It's kind of out of place.
Yeah, and I like that this looks kind of more old school. And part of the old school is the helmet that they're featuring here,
Yeah,
but it's still a very old school style. Oh, I guess I didn't even realize the black ones had the same stippling too.
yeah, it's weird, but
Yeah,
it's like they're all so similar, but then the white ones don't have those like dashes through the numbers. It's like a different font.
yeah, but these two share the same font, is what I'm saying.
The white jerseys don't have the lines like through the nine.
No, but like okay. What I'm
What
saying
am
is
I missing?
stylistically, their red jersey has more of a structured font,
Hmm.
right? So the 1-7, but it has the lines.
Yeah.
Whereas then the white one has a non-structured font, but then the black one has a non-structured font and the lines. So each of them, you can connect the dots between the three, but
Hmm.
none of them are the same,
Yeah,
which is
that's
I think is what they were going for, but that doesn't mean I like it.
yeah, it's too weird for me.
Yeah,
Could be because I'm a
um,
Giants fan. I am born to hate these guys also. But yeah.
fair. Um, you can even see they did the same thing across the three as far as the placement. So on the red one, it says Commanders
Mm,
in this same font across here. In this one, or sorry, and then this one it says Washington, same placement, different wording. Then this one, same font as the one that the lines match to, but different placement. So yeah, it's eh.
it's
I
a little
understand what they're
confusing.
doing, where they basically said like, but it's also kind of the same idea as like, okay, we have three ideas here, we can't decide on one. Everyone just we'll put it on the three, and they're all close enough type thing.
Hmm.
I'm not a big fan. So I guess our changes would be new owner, get rid of the stippling, clean up the font, and remove the W.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad.
Like, well, like honestly, all you'd have to do is say, let's just go.
Because the rest of the uniforms are pretty good. It's just a couple of weird details, you know?
Like, if you could, I'm really struggling with the images today on Google. If you could take what we're basically getting at is take this same design, apply it to the white, right? Because it's almost the same, but just make it the same, except just make it an actual home and away jersey. No, don't change the fonts, don't change the letters, make it a home and away.
Hmm.
And then on the alternate, then that's where you have different shoulders, maybe the Commanders logos over here, some of those different things.
Yeah.
Actually, the other thing I'm looking at too is the sizing of the letters. Oh, I get it. Okay, so if you look here, this font is smaller because it has to accommodate the Commanders here,
Yeah.
where this font is bigger because it only has Washington, which is slimmer and closer to the NFL logo. So to get them to match, they basically took that, put the same bigger font on the black ones, then took the Commanders logo and then made it small over here. The
Yeah.
problem solving, but I don't like it. I
Yeah,
think
like I
that
said,
you just
I
you
just want
pick one
everything.
style and you go with that style.
Yeah, I'm a simple guy. I like things just be simple. But I see it. I see what they're trying to do.
Yeah. All right, so there's our recommendations.